What's going on, you guys? So, Derrick James said some things that really led me to believe that this Crawford-Spence fight, or Spence-Crawford fight, however you want to twist it, is dead. Now, I felt from the past week or so that this fight was pretty much shipped off to the moon. It was gone. It's not happening. And what Derrick James said on the PBC live interview really led me to believe that, for one, he never wanted this fight. Maybe Spence wanted it, but I never felt that his handlers wanted this fight at all whatsoever. Derrick James at every turn has been very dismissive of Crawford ever since this thing started about, 3 years ago. Here's what he had to say in regards to the Spence and Crawford fight.
Historically, if these guys keep winning, and you know where I'm going with this, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, do they need each other for their legacies or no?
Well, you know what? I think that Errol doesn't necessarily need him, but I think he needs Errol because he needs. But at the same time, let me say this. That this is what I heard. That I heard Bob Arum say that he's tired of promoting Terence Crawford. So I'm not going to promote him on this either. So we're not going to talk about it.
Okay, all right.
Now, after hearing that, I mean, if you're not really trying to promote the fight, you guys say the fight needs to be bigger, you need to get more people involved, letting it cook and all this other stuff, letting it marinate, letting it build up. But you can't build anything if you're not promoting or talking about it. So just because Bob Arum don't want to promote Terence Crawford because he has a personal beef with Bud, that doesn't mean that you don't have to. Well, he really shouldn't be saying anything anyway. He's just the trainer. He's not the manager. He's not the promoter. But I guess he took up that role now. But this leads me to believe that, this fight is just not going to happen. It's just one of those fights in boxing. It's not going to happen, and we might as well just forget about it. Derrick James, for the longest time, has been dismissive of Terence Crawford at every turn. Oh, how many ticket sales he got. How many arenas he's paid. He turned to a businessman when it comes to Bud. Most people don't read that energy. Most people just fanboys. But I read the energy, and I read it a long time ago. And plus, I got a DM about 2.5 years ago, and I showed everybody's favorite YouTubers this news. This is before this shit really started really getting crazy, this Crawford-Spence thing. And nobody said nothing, right? One dude responded with, wow, but for the most part, they didn't say nothing. But I showed them the truth about 2.5 years ago. Derrick James said that there's no hurdles preventing the Crawford-Spence fight. They just got other fights to be made. Ugas, Porter, Garcia, etc. So, if you look at that, and then the things that were said when they were face-to-face, and, it's like a new hurdle every turn. First, it started off from beat Jeff Horn, get a belt. That's what it started off from. Now it's keep my name out your mouth, and Crawford's upset about the 60-40 thing. Really, it should be just a 50-50 type of deal. I understand that Spence is the draw with the pay-per-views and all that. But at the same time, Crawford did about equally as much in accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? So it still makes for a big fight. It's a must-see fight regardless. Here you have the pay-per-view star guy, right? And then here you have the pound-for-pound king in the sport. I mean, it still makes for a good fight, but it's dead. It's not going to happen. We might as well forget about it. Derrick James, he never wanted this fight. I'm surprised a lot of people couldn't see between the bullshit. This guy coming out, turning into a manager and a promoter when it comes to Terence Crawford. He's extremely dismissive of him. I mean, you can't be so dismissive of a guy that's supposed to be potentially a future opponent that you're trying to sell to the public. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.